Hey guys, it's TagGuy276. What I'm doing at the moment, I know it's been a while since I actually uploaded a video, and I'm recently working on that to get home and play the games again and get back into the regular scheduled programming. Um, I've been playing a lot of Xbox 360 games lately. Only small titles, GTA 4, Time Shift, something that I can pick up for like say £2, £3, £5, even a pound sometimes, even 50p. Just small titles. Um, and here is my Alan Wake review. Enjoy.
I've always been wanting this game ever since it was advertised back in 2010. At the time, I didn't have an Xbox 360. Xbox 360 exclusive, in my opinion, weren't really that great. Gears of War, which I know has a culture following, and so does Halo, but I'm not asking for haters to comment. I'm literally just coming from a different perspective. Alan Wake was the only exclusive at the time that I thought one day I'd own an Xbox 360 to play that game. Well, that day has come, and after completing it just a few hours to go, I've got to say that it's a bit meh, but I'll explain. By all means, it's not a throwaway title, it's a deep and heartwarming story of a man trying to find his wife that has been kidnapped by the Lady of the Dark. I picked up the game at my local game shop for only £3, it was well worth the money. I might be saying meh, but it's a quality title and that you should definitely play it. The gameplay was a bit repetitive, but it was only repetitive because the story was fantastic. All I wanted to do was rescue my wife and progress on with the story. Most of the game is you going through the forest or through a warehouse and solving little puzzles that aren't too hard. They are logical puzzles. The enemies just felt like they were slowing you down, and once you started getting anywhere, you came to a big environment. You knew that enemies were going to be there, ranging from little ones that only needed maybe one or two bullets to defeat them with a low tolerance of light. Then there's the other ones that you actually need a few batteries for, just to destroy the darkness force field that all the enemies have. In comparison, let's say Call of Duty single player, there would be triple or quadruple the enemies, but in Call of Duty, but in Alan Wake, because every enemy you'd have to destroy the force field, then you could fight them using the guns that you had. So you'd have a revolver, you'd have a shotgun, you'd have a flare gun, you'd have a hunting rifle, and then you'd have hand weapons such as flares and a flashbang. Alan Wake is a fantastic game, but very cliche. You'd find you'd find that you can guess a lot of things that are going to happen. Find yourself on a little cart going from one place to another, and before you know it, there's crows coming at you with at the tens of thousands. One scenario near the end of the game, there was a garage door that needed opening, so you could carry on with the game. It turns out that the button for the door is far away, and you've got to hold it down in order to open it. During this time, you've got two other people with you, the sheriff and your best friend. They tell you to hold the button down whilst they go and find something to hold it open. They fail to find something, so you've got to run before it shuts, and I remember saying to myself, something's going to happen here that doesn't allow me to get into there. And guess what? A piece of concrete dropped, blocking me from the entrance, whilst the two people I was with were telling me to find them and catch them up later, and I thought, typical. The game is split into episodes just like a television series. You've got cliffhangers and previously on Alan Wake. For the first few episodes, I was eager to get home from work and start playing it straight away. But once I got into episode 3 and 4, it started to get a bit samey and very repetitive. Just when you thought you were coming to the end of the episode, the police would come or the entity would appear, causing you to make a quick escape, causing you to go down the cliff. Nothing felt like you were progressing, it just felt like you were doing a little bit better each time. The gameplay was great, using the flashlight to destroy your enemies really does throw another twist onto the third person shooter franchise. All the enemies and all the friendlies and all the objects in the game cast a shadow wherever you point the flashlight, whether that's on the floor, on the wall, it casts a shadow, which is something that you're currently seeing on mainstream games on the PS4 and the Xbox One. Dominantly, the game is set at night, which is really sets the tone. It's quite refreshing when a portion of the game is actually daytime, but you're actually gasping for daylight because before you know it, it's quickly taken away from you. As I said, the game was £3 from where I got it. I could easily pay £10 for it. It's a must play, but I still need to warn you that it's still quite predictable after episode 3 and 4. But the story is fantastic, it's fantastically well written, and even though I won't be picking up the next game, Quantum Break, anytime soon, Remedy Studios are brilliant, and what they produce is brilliant, and Alan Wake is an all-around good gaming experience. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.